touchdown, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Lawrence. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. Touchdown. Colin Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football. Because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man is Michael Thomas. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. From his end zone, Wilson. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hurry!
The Lance going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Lance looking to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence flushed out right. And this one too low.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one, 11 yards in the first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Niners at 500, sitting at 5-5. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They run it again with Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 10-6 the score after 1 right here. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. Oh, he bowls over him. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Oh, this is blocked. The Saints have got it. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Going for it, it's Mitchell. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gould with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Rolling to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
They run over center, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. This time, good ball security and a good result, 1st and 10. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lance. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On play action, Lawrence. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. The end result, 21 yards. Now Lawrence. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. On third down, here's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up fourth down.
Here we go!
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas from 8 yards out. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Lance. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan...
Come on, set! Block it, block it!
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
He finds his man Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready?
got to have it. Lawrence. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, Kamara. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
On third and goal, Lawrence. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm ready.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Well, pounded up the middle with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Kamara gets it again on second down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Again, it's Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break.
She got me.